Hey, welcome. I'm Mallory from Quebec Homestead. Thanks for being here, guys. I see a few people in here. I was last minute, last minute. I almost fell asleep with my daughter, and I hardly even made it out here. So I'm just completely last minute. Hi, Kevin Dweller. Hi, Stacy, and I see Jean-Marc, Grace. Hi, how are you guys? I figured I'd hop on here and just can you guys hear me well? Because I have a new little setup here. I actually got a new desk and check out what it can do. This is so cool. Look, it goes up and it goes down. I love it. It's so amazing. Hey Alfredo, Bummer Steve, hey Zen, Wholesome Roots, hi, Kilty Gardner, how are you guys doing? All right, so yeah, I got a new setup, complete new setup, all paid by my YouTube earnings, which I am so excited about. It's built for comfort. This chair, I got this desk, and if you get, please put a 1 in the chat if you hear me well, because my mic is right here and it's set up to my desk as before it was set up to to a crate, and so I'm really eager to know if you guys hear me well. All good in here. All right. Thank you, Henry. All right. Thank you so much, Wholesome Roots. And I think, Rose. I'm trying to remember your name. All right. Sounds good. So there's 14 people in here right now. I'm just going to wait a few minutes. And while I wait for more people to come in, I wanted to mention, because do you guys remember in my Beaver Dam video, I asked I asked you guys, so how many subscribers should I wait until I tell how Ben and I met, right? Because a lot of people have been asking how we met, and I figured I wanted to wait until there was a big enough number of people, because it's a pretty amazing story. And so there's one person that stepped up to the plate in the chat in the premiere of that video, and he said, let me just go get that number. You should wait until you hit 6,758 subscribers. Well, I am not too far away from that count right now. So thank you guys so much for subscribing, first of all, and liking this video. And yeah, so that's pretty much what I'm going to do. When I hit that 6,758 subscriber count, I'm going to drop a video. Well, I'm going to start working on it to tell you guys how we met. Hi, Bettina. Hi, Furball Kim. Hello. Awesome. Thanks for being here. Your last name is on my family tree. Really? It is. That's so cool. Yeah, my last name is very popular on a lot of family trees. I've found out, which is, it's a very popular name. Yeah. So I am going to open up this beer. Hopefully it doesn't splatter everywhere. This is my daughter that chose it. She went out to the grocery store with Ben, and it's got like this sort of weird, I don't know what it's called, but it's a red beer. It's made here in Quebec. We pretty much only buy local beers. Rob Anderson, hello. Mostly ice and snow here, really. Yeah, so there's a lot of snow. It's been dropping quite a bit. Ben has been removing a lot of snow on the ground. There's about 3 feet of snow, and now we're into the dead of winter right now. So in February, where things are at right now at the homestead is we're just sort of like waiting. We're not quite to the point where we're starting seeds yet. I'm just gathering all my seeds together, and the firewood is still pretty good. Like there's still a good amount, which is like last year, I think in mid-February, we were like, oh my gosh, we're gonna run out. And this year it's been so mild, and it's just been amazing. So we're just really blessed to have this little break of a winter, because last year was crazy. I'm the Red Viking beer. Look, I like the Red Viking. Okay, yeah. He's like, I don't know what he is. Sort of like a bull mixed with gremlin. I don't know. Yeah, so I am just waiting for that number of subscribers before I drop that video, and I'm gonna try to work on something creative too, because it is a great love story, and we've been together for 10 years, but we've known each other for way longer than that, and I can't say too much. That's all I can say. And so I'm really excited to be able to share our love story with you guys, and how we met and how we ended up being here. And so yeah, what else has been going on with you guys? What is your guys' February? Are you guys starting seeds yet? Are you guys like in that whole process? Because we like I don't know if you guys can see in back of me here. These are my grow lights and everything is just like cluttered right now. I use it for storage in the wintertime. I usually put all my onions there, that they just stay on the shelf and they stay there all winter. But this year, as you guys know, I sort of burnt out in the fall. I had it. I was just over it with COVID and with the gardens. I had to ask Ben to help me out with the carrots at the end, because I was just too tired. I was pooped. And so I forgot my onions in the greenhouse. So they're all frozen. And so that sort of sucks. Hey, Thorhaven. Hey, Hidden Spring. It's my first winter in Quebec. This is mild. Alfredo. That's so funny. Yeah, it is very mild this year. And I'm pretty sure that Darren from Thorhaven can attest to that it's been really mild. And Darren, your greenhouse, man, it's I want to come out there and go check out your greenhouse, because I've been looking into that model for a little while, and I want to know how it fares, and I want to see how you did it. So I know that you're not too far away. You're from where I used to live. We used to be neighbors. It's funny how like YouTube works, right? We used to be neighbors, like literally like maybe minutes away, and I moved out way out here. But I'd really love to come see your greenhouse, and we can do a video about it. That'd be cool. Snows all the time and cold, have not been able to fly many drones so far. For, well, oh my gosh, yeah, I know. I feel you. I feel you. And like the batteries, they don't last very long when it's really cold too. And I even get warnings on my phone saying, "Okay, too cold for the drone flying." So that's not too good. Ah. All right, Kilted. See you in a bit. Just celebrated our 10-year anniversary. Haven't bought or started seeds yet. Last frost ends end of May here. Shawnee shape. Yeah. See, so our last frost is like the safe date would be June 24th to plant stuff out. Like that's our safe date here. But I've been getting away with it, planting a little bit earlier and pushing it a little bit earlier with some covers every year. So one day I'm gonna have a greenhouse and a season extension, right? And I do have that structure, the tempo structure. I just need to put plastic on it and solidify it, because we get really really high winds here, and so I need to make sure that it's very very solid before doing anything of that sort. Hey, Rain Dance. Hey, Jesse. So I see my chat in StreamYard is faster than the one in my YouTube. That is so weird. Usually there's a big lag, but my chat in my StreamYard is faster than the one in my YouTube. That is wild. That is amazing. Okay, sorry. I need to get over this. You're in a band Zoom meeting, but I'm listening in. Okay, no problem, Jesse. I was on his live stream yesterday. I'm usually always on Jesse's live streams on Tuesdays, because we just have a blast, and we just kick back and have fun. Is It's the hands that freeze in minutes. It's been, yeah. So that's my problem too. I went out. If you guys watched my last winter camping video, you see the dream sequence where I was with my horse and in the snow. I actually froze my fingers at that time when I was filming, and all my skin around all my fingers was sort of frostbitten, and I didn't know what was happening, because it's the first time it's ever happened to me. And filming out with your bare hands in the cold, it's so it's so bad. So I was wondering why I wasn't able to feel the tips of my fingers, and until the skin started peeling off and I could feel underneath, and I was like, oh, okay, so I get it. So now I feel again, but it's just like everything's peeling off, so I have to cream them a lot, and it's cold climate filming problems. That happens and it sucks. Cabin dweller, she knows what I'm talking about. I get those drone warnings all the time. Yeah, see? She knows what I'm talking about. She's out in the Yukon and she's got an amazing channel. You're killing it, girl. You're doing so good with your editing. All right, let's see here. If you warm your batteries before installing it, it should be okay. Yeah, I do that. I do that. It just doesn't last very long. Hey, Holloway Homestead. Hey, Thomas. Thomas Jordan is also an awesome, awesome channel. I just love. I was running his channel all day, and it's just so relaxing. He's got a playlist that says, just kick back and relax. And I was just doing my setup. Check this out. Check this out, Thomas. Look, I have a desk that goes up, and you can hardly hear it, and it goes down. So I can sit and stand. It's like just game changer for me. I love it. I'm so excited. So this is just a part one of my setup. I actually got another thing coming. I'm probably going to get a new computer, which is going to help me on the editing side. Hopefully a video that takes me 40 hours to edit will not take me 40 hours to edit. That's all I have to say. So yeah, I'm really excited. The Mini 2 is amazing. 30 minutes per flight. Yeah, the Mini looks awesome. The Mini 2, and it's got the follow me mode. My drone doesn't have the follow me mode, so I have to like be really creative and try to figure out. So I still have a lot of drone learning to do. I'm not an expert drone flyer. Like it's still very wobbly when I operate it. Hey, Carolina Hill Country. It was 57 degrees Fahrenheit today in central North Carolina. 57 degrees, that's above freezing still. I think that's like 10 degrees Celsius here or something. It's still, I think for you guys that must be pretty cold. Hi Angie, hi Steve, and hi Colin. How are you guys? 28 people in here. Yeah, so like I said earlier, February is just a time to sort of like recuperate and try to plan out on my calendar what's going to be going on in my gardens. What are we going to build? Because, we have a really short season where we can work in because we're covered in snow. It's not like we can go outside and just be like, okay, look, we're going to I can't even see the garden where it's at because it's just covered so bad. So like, I envy you guys so much in the South where there's no snow and you can literally go out in the garden and just be like, okay, next year I'm going to plant stuff here and there. I have to like remember what it looks like in my head or in my videos. Thankfully, I document everything, right? And then I just like go through my videos and I'm like, okay, I planted my tomatoes there. And then I write everything down. I make like a map. And so that's what I'm planning on doing in the next few weeks. So on the video side, I'm probably going to be slacking, but I mean, it's just because I need to plan out my gardens and stuff, and it takes a lot of time. So I'm a homesteader before all, right? And I'm also, since I told you guys I'm going to be buying a new computer, I'm going to have to learn how to use it and how to, how to do all that good stuff. So I'm probably going to be, working on that video of Ben and I, how we met. And 13 degrees Celsius is 57. There you go. That's what I thought. So that was just like a little, oops. Yeah, so that's how it is over there. It's still, for me, it's warm. What's funny is like the difference between, let's say, like 13 degrees Celsius, which is 57, in fall and in spring are two way different things. We have a very humid climate here. And so in the fall, it's humid and cold. Like 13 degrees is humid and cold. But in the spring, with the sun and everything where it's at, it's pretty warm. Like, so the same degree in spring and in fall is so different. It's like you'll see me in the springtime, I'll be like, oh wow, I'm wearing a sweatshirt outside and at 13 degrees, and then in the fall I'll be completely like with my toque and my everything, I'm just like all bundled up. Welcome to Canada. That's just how it is. Yeah, kind of warm. There you go. It's 9 degrees out there in Iowa. Okay, yeah, that's pretty cold too. -18. We just decided we need a meat cooler built in the basement for our cows and pigs. We have to harvest our bulls soon too. So project stacking. Yeah, I know. Projects stack up like what we have on our list. Like we have a whole bunch of ideas, right? We always have a really big list and then we have to like cut it in half and then prioritize because our list is always way bigger than it really is. And then it comes into the reality and play and you're like, okay, what are we going to get done this summer? So Ben recently got a really good news, and he's getting an amount of money from the army for his injuries and everything, and so that's a really good thing. And so far, he's been looking into making things easier for him on the farm because of his injury. It's just really hard. So, hi, Sean in Alaska. So what he is thinking is maybe trying to get a garage built that's heated where he can work on his machines, on his tractor, his skidder, because now he's working on a trailer. Okay, a trailer to be able, bless you. He just sneezed. So he's working on a trailer to be able to move his own wood and bring it to the mill because we have been working on selling wood from our property to the mills, but we have to get like 53 footers in here. And in the wintertime, it sucks because you have to be like get all the snow out of there, make sure that like nobody gets stuck, right? And they're able to access. And it's a lot on his back. He has a hard time getting in the tractor, and the snowblower is in back, so he has to turn around and back up, and and it's really a big strain on his back. And he went out yesterday, and his back completely jammed up again. So it's really, really, it happens a lot. And so with that trailer, what that would allow him to do is get just the amount of wood that he needs to go sell. And, he'll get like smaller amounts, but then he'll be able to just say, okay, I got this much. My back's hurting. I'm going to stop. I'm just going to load up the trailer and go sell it instead of having to wait to have a big 53 footer full of wood, which is a lot of work. Um, mm, 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 mm. So let's see here. I was writing my list on the fridge, had to buy another fridge. There you go. Yeah, because of the list. See, that's the thing. We have a lot of fridges and freezers here. We are not lacking that at all these days. Like I have a stand up freezer downstairs that's completely empty. I actually had an idea, but I don't think I have enough battery life on my phone. I could have hooked up my camera of my phone and to go show you guys in the cold room and show you what's in my freezer. But I think I'm going to do that on a short video, like unedited, say, hey, how is everything doing? This is my firewood. This is what's left. This is my potatoes and everything in my cold room, and sort of like do like a walk around. What do you guys think? Do you think that would be interesting? I'm like I'm like the most paranoid person. Like I do not want to bore you guys with like unedited content, right? But I know a lot of you do want to see it, but it's like I'm still trying to find my voice and figure out like what to do with my channel because like I have these bursts of creativity where I want to make a film, like and I'll do a film, and then I have these like so much stuff going on where I'm like, I just can't edit this. I have to just shoot it raw and then upload it, So I don't know. Like I don't know how to manage a YouTube channel yet. It's been 2 years. 2 years and I still don't know. Hey Dennis, Canoe Hound Adventures. Thank you for coming on my panel last night. Yes, yeah, for sure. Oh, you made me a mod. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, I'll be sharing out those links for you, Dennis. So he had a live stream about bear talk because I'm scared of bears these days, and that's what held me back from going camping on my own 200 acres this fall, that and hunting season. And so they had a whole bunch of really awesome knowledge on bears, like safety, making sure that your camp's safe and everything. I thought that was really cool. Hey, SD Mountain Man. Busy at work. There you go. Thanks for being here. So you think that would be cool? Okay. Well, I guess I could do that because it's been asked on my friend's channel to do like a walk around of my potatoes and like to see how I stored them. I honestly like I was so burnt out. I left them in the wheelbarrow and I just put them in there. I'm just still picking out of the wheelbarrow. That's how bad I am. Oh, guys, burnout is real. I'm still struggling with it. I'm still trying to get over it. Um, you know, just the most that I can. I need to get more sunlight, that's for sure. Like that's something Ben has been telling me. You need to go more outside, and that's true. I do. I do. But it's so hard when you have kids and you have to dress them up. And you go like it takes, I don't know, like an hour getting all your kids dressed up. And then you go outside and you need to go pee or the girls need to go pee or you need to go poo. you know. And so you have to get undressed and come back in. That's the frustrating thing of being a parent in the wintertime with young kids. I'm really looking forward to them growing up like a little bit, just for them to be able to put on their own clothes and wipe their own butts. Like seriously. Sorry if that's TMI, but that's the realities. Yeah. See, I do go outside. I still go outside, and I have a beautiful uh, south faced window, so the sun comes in still. But yeah, it's just harder with kids. Hey, Travis. Hello, hello there. Did I see Travis is in here? Oh, I see Joe and Sue's Off Grid Adventures. Hello. Sorry if I missed you guys. Hi, Busy Little House. Hi, Karen. Yeah, I'm missing a few people coming in, aren't I? Hi, Mike. Uh, all right, awesome. All right, so I will do that for you guys. I will go around. I still have a good amount of meat left. Like man, I haven't bought meat since. Man, when's the last time I bought meat? I don't know, but I have like pork. I have a half a pork that I bought, and I have wild cow. And then I have chickens, which I had like a good 20 something of them, which half of them I transformed into breasts and thighs. And then I made some broth with it. And what else? What else do I have as meat? We didn't have any moose or deer. We came out empty handed this year. So we don't have any of that, unfortunately, which usually we do. We have a lot, but not this year. All right. So everybody's saying hi, Travis, but Colin said hey, Travis, but I don't see which Travis is in here. Is it Trav from Troll Trash Outdoors or oh no, okay, Travis. There, guys said hello. Sorry, bear with me, guys. I'm tired. I seriously almost fell asleep. Like I was putting my girls to sleep, and my oldest was like, "Okay, can you just sleep 1 minute with me?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll lay down 1 minute with you." And I fell right asleep. I was so tired. Drafts, that is the part. That is the hard part of raising kids. That is for sure. And like YouTubing with them too is really hard. So it's hard to get regular content out there. And I know YouTube loves it when you post a whole bunch of videos and stuff. And yeah, it's just how it is. I'm still so surprised to see that over 6,000 people are subscribed to me and following me, and just like I'm just so amazed. I sort of don't get it, but I get it. I don't know. But I appreciate it so much. I I got a good amount of money last month with that cattle paddle video. I got like over $900 with that one video that just brought in a whole bunch of traffic, and people have been binge watching all my other videos, which that for me is like the biggest reward. You know, when you see somebody come into to your channel and they start watching and binge watching and telling you like, "Oh my gosh, I'm hooked." And that is like such a huge compliment for a YouTuber. And it's amazing because it's going to be able to pay for the expenses of all the things that goes into these videos, and eventually help me get some paid help as well, because like I'm really good at doing videos, Ben's really good at doing the outside stuff, and I mean, I'm good at it too, but it's not what I prefer. So if I'm able to do what I'm good at and documenting it all in the process to have money to pay somebody to help, that would be like the best of both worlds. Like, honestly, that would be the best. I would go crazy. I gotta get my eerie things. Thanks, Karen. Thank you. Yeah, so that's what's going on. What else? So Ben wants to build a garage, a heated garage, which is big enough to hold, like high enough to have the tractor and the skidder. And he was thinking of maybe repurposing my shed, right, in back, because we have a really big shed. It's 36 by 60 feet and it's way high enough, but we'd have to do a whole bunch of work to it. And to get all the cement filled in there would cost a whole bunch of money too. I mean, it's one possibility, and then we'd have to insulate the whole thing. But I sort of still, like, in the back of my head, would really love to have a riding arena for my horses because, I mean, winter sucks. Winter sucks riding. And I think if I had a riding arena, I'm not saying it too loud because I don't want him to hear me because I want him to have a garage too. But in the back of my mind, I'm selfishly thinking I want to have a riding arena. But yeah, that's so that's one thing that he wants to do. And then there's the greenhouse that we want to build, which we have everything to build it. We just have to go out and mill the wood, right? Let's see. Oh, did I see? I missed Jason McDaniel. Hi, Jason. How are you? Twin Brook Acres. How many views did I get on my camping video? I got so far, I think, oh my gosh, how many views do I have on that? I don't know. If one of my moderators or somebody can go check, that would be awesome, and tell me how many views I have on it. I have no idea. My goal was to get 3,000 by the end of the month, so hopefully I'll hit that. YouTube hasn't really been pushing it out though. I'm sort of bummed on that. A lot of people have shared it, which helped so much. Thank you guys for sharing it. It like I got a lot of external sources of views, but YouTube hasn't been really like picking it up yet. So yes, binge watchers are the best. They are. Yeah, see, you're getting that too. You got a whole bunch of traction on that one video. So yeah, that's how it goes. YouTube loves it when you post a whole bunch of content and when you get more people to stay on the platform for longer. And so that's when they start pushing you out. And so that's sort of what happened to me, and it's amazing. Sorry, I'm just a little behind, and I saw something. Need to get you a bow now, Mallory. Yeah, I do. I've always wanted to make one, go out on my property and make one of my own. I just don't have the time. I just don't have the time. Ew. All right. I'm going to share the link in here. I want to have you guys up here and come chat with me. So there is the invite. And there you go. Almost 1.6 thousand. Thank you, Thomas, for that. There you go. So it's getting there. It's getting there. It's one of my top performers so far, in the beginning, like in the first like week. So I think it should do pretty good. But it's slowing down. It has like these little bumps and it goes down. So we'll see. All right. I have Fox in your basement. How you doing?
Yo, I'm doing good. I missed the first
What's going
28
on?
minutes of this thing because, as you can tell, I just got out the shower.
Oh my gosh, your hair's so long. I didn't realize.
Yeah, I always have it in a ponytail.
Yeah, I didn't realize you had such long hair.
I like long hair. I look
Wow.
weird with short hair.
So everybody, this is Cliff, Foxit Outdoors.
Hello, everyone.
And I know, Cliff, you were wondering if you should go live, right? You wanted to go on a live schedule.
Yeah, I was trying to get a system set up, maybe thinking like Friday, like Fox at Fridays or something.
How would you like
I don't
Wednesdays?
know. Why are you not going to do Wednesdays anymore?
Well, for a little while, I might take a little. tiny break and do just one Wednesday a month. I like the first Wednesday of every month. So I think that's going to be like, cause I'm heading into like mad gardening stuff here and prepping for the next season. So I'm probably going to go slower on the lives these days. And I'm
Okay.
probably still going to hop on your guys' lives just to chill because, I mean, it's less stressful when you're on somebody else's live, you know?
Depends on whose live you're on.
I guess so. But I mean, the lives that I hop on are pretty low stress, low key, you know?
The live that we have are well. That's because our lives are funny though. Like we're all like a little tight knit little family over here. So like the four
Yeah,
or five of us that are always on here, like might as well be siblings.
you're right. Well, so I was wondering if you
The
maybe
poor
wanted
rubber band guy.
to take over the Wednesdays.
Yeah, I can take over Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, that's really going to depend because once summer hits and I have longer hours, I may or may not stay out after work until the sun goes down,
Yeah. See,
which would be like 9 o'clock.
yeah. So that's the thing is I need to concentrate on all this garden stuff, and then I'm gonna have my new computer to learn how to use and everything. And so God knows when I start learning something, I dive like straight in there, you know. So I usually try to apply myself when I'm learning something. And I mean these live streams, if I do one a month, I think that would be just perfect for me because I don't need watch time. I don't need, you know, the I don't do these lives for money or anything. I just do these to interact with you guys because
Speaking of which,
it's fun.
I'm just kidding.
Does that make me
Stop
the older?
scrolling. Trying to click on that thing. Jesus. Hey, Jesse.
Yeah,
We got
Travis,
Drop,
get your
Jesse,
excavator on.
Colin,
Yeah,
Howie. What's going on, everyone? Grace, how's it going?
there you go. What is it? YouTube is so picky. I had a short of my puppy that was 34 views in 3 days, and then I got 950 views. But that's how the short shelf works. When you do short videos with the hashtag shorts, it usually picks up like a few days after. It's really rare that it hits like right when you post it. So
God,
that's what
now
it
that
is.
you said that, I'm dreading posting my video that I recorded. I had to record it twice yesterday because first off, I ran out of time on the first one. I guess my phone hit some gig limit or something. It was like you've reached 4 gigs, and it just stopped filming.
Oh
And then
no.
I had to film a second half. It was like another 19 minutes, and I was like, you know what, screw this. I'll just delete this and refilm it in 34 minutes.
Oh no. Oh, that sucks. I hate when there's memory shortages in your phones and stuff. I
It's
hate
really
that.
annoying. I got a 64 gig card in my phone.
Yeah, yeah, I hear you. I have four 32 gig SD cards, and I used up like almost all my storage when I went doing the winter camping video because out of my two cameras on my phone, I had to go back inside once and like while I was heating the furnace and just like I plugged it in and I emptied it and went back to the fire, came back, grabbed it, and yeah, that's the thing. You need to make sure you have plenty of storage. Hi,
Yeah,
Howie.
but
How are you?
it's easier on a GoPro or something because you just pop open the port and take it out. Phones are a pain in the butt because you got to take the protective cover off. You got to peel the backing off,
Oh,
unlock the stupid card and slide them out, then
oh,
put a new one in.
you don't do it just by the plug, by the USB plug?
I can download them that way if I have the adapter for my phone to my computer, but otherwise I have to swap out the scan discs, which are a pain in the butt.
Good luck, Carolina. Yeah, I know how that is. My daughter's been waking up with nightmares. Oh my gosh. That's why I'm so tired these days. Like I wake up at least 2 times a night still. She has bad nightmares.
Why she got to be dealing with flaming horses?
What?
Nightmares are arcane flaming horses.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure if Russell was in here, he would have gotten the joke. Because they're
Yeah.
technically D&D characters, or they can be. You can use them as mounts, but they're technically normally monsters you fight.
Okay.
I'm weird, sorry.
It's okay. I played D&D like very, very briefly in my life with Ben, and so I sort of know a little bit, but not too much. I'm not like really big into it. You guys see my unicorn? See that?
Ooh, yep. Always see it. It's always there. Where's your other one?
Oh, it's almost out of batteries. Be sure to like, subscribe, and live. See that? So I changed my setup a little bit. It's a little brighter, don't you think? The lighting?
Yeah, it is. I
Yeah.
can actually see the shelves in the picture in the background.
Yeah. So I changed a little bit of my setup, and my desk is white and it's larger. So it's like the light reflects on it, and it like gives me a little boost of light, which I think is pretty cool. Because yesterday I was complaining on Jesse's live stream that you can hardly see me and I was green. Oh, that and I put a little bit of makeup on, just a little.
A little bit.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, Bubbles was hilarious. You
I
saw
was
that? You
dying
saw
last
that?
night on that.
I wasn't sure if you saw that. I didn't notice you were in the chat. Yeah, we had fun with Bubbles last night. That was pretty funny. Hey girl. Hey Adrian. Farmstead Smith. How are you? We're just having a chill panel tonight, and I was just telling everybody that I'm probably going to be dropping down to one live like the first Wednesday of every month because, homesteading and children and life, YouTube. Need to priorities, set priorities straight and everything. I'm so sad to hear that Tyler Wood Bushcraft is shutting down his channel for personal reasons, I guess. I was wondering why he wasn't answering my messages, and I was like, man, is he mad at me or something? But no, it looks like he's got some personal issues to deal with, and so unfortunately we're not going to be seeing him around anymore.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I wish he wasn't shutting his channel down and you just kind of left it there so it kind of float in the background of the YouTube algorithm, but
Yeah. So
it's his
yeah,
channel essentially, so he can do whatever he wants with it.
yeah, of course, yeah. So yeah, that's what happened last night. Last night, I think he announced it.
Yes.
Yeah. So he's the one that introduced me to all these sweet people, Colin and Fox and Rain Dance Bushcraft, a whole bunch of people in the bushcraft outdoors community, and probably Thomas too. I probably met Thomas there too. And so that's sort of like a bummer when you sort of see that one person that introduced you to all these people and that you're just so appreciative for, and then he's just got to deal with stuff, and he has to leave the platform. It's always sad to see somebody leave the platform. Yeah. Hey, Heirloom Permaculture, how are you? Yeah.
The
Yeah.
house is on fire.
Wood Squad, there you go. That's what the name of the community is, and we call ourselves the Wood Squad, and we're a really tight knit community, and I think we're going to be Wood Squad for life, and that's the name of our little community.
Are we going to be Wood Squad for life? Because now I'm thinking of Monty Python. We are the Wood Squad that used to be Wood Squad.
Oh, wait. Explain. Hey, Spanish Homestead.
Python and the Holy Grail.
What are you thinking?
No, you've never seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Well, I've watched so many movies, and I have the worst memory for movies. If you like, once you get to know me, you'll know. I'll watch a series, right, of Game of Thrones, and I'll watch it completely, and like the only name that I remember is Jon Snow and Arya. And then I'm like, okay, what's the name of the other brothers and sisters? And I have watched all of them like religiously, but like I have the worst memory for for
Oh
like
man.
names and things that happen in movies. The reference went over the head. Hey, Morgan.
By miles.
Yeah, so Morgan, I'm always surprised you come into my chats. He's a cool dude. Yeah, so Wood Squad is still surviving, and we're gonna live through it. So, oh my gosh, hi Kaylee, Homestead, man, a whole bunch of cool people in here. Nice to see you. So
I
it's so
can't
funny.
see my chat.
You can't see it. Oh, bummer. So I was just explaining to people that I'm probably gonna drop down to one live stream, and I like Morgan's idea. Like he does his the first Wednesday of every month, and I think I'm gonna do mine like the first Wednesday of every month too. But at the same time, I think that I'm just gonna go like right after Morgan, and that's just gonna be easier because I'm getting this pressure, and I haven't recovered from my burnout completely 100%. So I'm getting hot, man, and so just heated the furnace.
Make it rain. Make it rain.
Oh my gosh!
Just
And
kidding.
I'm just so excited about this desk that goes up. Like, can you believe it? Woo! I'm so excited.
It's hard to tell if the desk is going up or if your chair has really good hydraulics.
Right? Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I'm so excited. Like I'm getting set up and
So this
I'm getting an apple. I'm going to the Apple world. So I got so much learning to do, and then with the gardens, I can't like continue doing these live streams every week. So I need to concentrate on my craft. Like so I'm gonna still hop on your guys' live streams, Dennis and Rainette's Bushcraft and yours. If you take over, I'm gonna hop on yours too and just kick back more and like
yeah, I
because
can probably take over,
I
do a
feel
couple
like
of on
I feel
Wednesdays.
like yeah, see, and I'm probably I don't know if I'm gonna keep on doing panels too, like maybe once in a while, but I feel like I don't know. I have these a whole bunch of people come into my channel for homesteading stuff. And then when I start talking about computers and editing and stuff, of course they drop off. They're like, I didn't sign up for this, right? So it's like it's really weird trying to figure out like where you belong in the YouTube world and like how to manage a YouTube channel. But I just love these live streams so much, right? But yeah, I don't know. I just need to focus on my craft a lot to and get through this burnout.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop down for a sec, Mal. For some reason, my keyboard's not lighting up like it's supposed to, so
Okay.
I'm gonna do a quick reset and I'll be back in a few minutes.
Yeah, sure.
We're
What month do I get my bees? I get them in May. We're getting 2 nukes. So I have a buddy that's gonna come help us and teach us how to do bees. And I have a bees in bikinis. She's in Ontario, and I met her through Kaylee, the Homestead's live streams. And she said, "Oh, I want to come up with my bowler," and because she like refurbished a trailer and she can pull it with her car, I think. And she's like, I want to come up and see our bees and we could do like a video. And I thought that was pretty cool. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Are you getting the Mac Mini? Yes, I am. I am getting the Mac Mini and I'm decking it out to maybe like I think I'm gonna run the external memories, the SSDs, and I'm gonna get the 16 gigs because I can't I do too much editing to go down to the 8 the minimal. So I'm gonna go, oh my gosh, I'm all big now again. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the bigger model and run the externals. So that's gonna be like a big learning process and a big step for me. But I think it'll be worth it. And it's actually gonna save me money because I can use my same monitors and keyboards and everything just to start up with. I just need to get that editing software, which is $400. One time buy, but it's $400. But anyways, that'll maybe be in a few more months. Wait until YouTube pays for itself. Because I promised myself this year that I'm not buying stuff that I can't afford, that YouTube can't afford, right? So I have to be smart with my money and my expenses and everything. So Yeah. Yeah. Boop, boop. Let's see. Bowlers are adorable vintage trailers. They are. They are. I really like, and I'm also one thing that I want to have this spring is a trailer that I can have workaways come out and work, because that, like, I've been asked so many times last spring if people could come out and if in this winter, and I wasn't too sure, like, to have people, on your farm and stuff. I mean, I've been getting them anyways, so might as well pick them and have them come out and work if they want to learn. I'm all for it. And yeah, so workaways, how it works is that you have to ask them 5 hours a day of work and to volunteer work, and you have to feed them. And I think it's a pretty cool service. And you have to make sure that they have a place to, to use the bathroom and all that good stuff, and a place to sleep. But I think that'll be pretty interesting. I signed up. I haven't been to my inboxes in a while. I should go check that. I'm actually, I need to remind myself, actually. I'm going to write it down because I suck. Like I told you guys, memory sucks. Work away. All right. I'm going to hop up the link because I see Johnny in here. Or if, heck, who else wants to join in? You guys can join in and come talk, chat. I'm using iMovie. Yeah, I guess so. iMovie would be because I think it comes with it. So that could be a good alternative to start with until I have the Final Cut Pro. Yeah, that would be interesting. I just use a free software. It's called Shotcut, and it's not performant enough for my creativity. I just have too much stuff in my brain. And to get it all like in the computer, my computer's just not strong enough. So we'll see. Hey, Dizal, how are you? Hi, Kelly. Thanks for being here. She's an awesome, awesome subscriber. You guys are all awesome subscribers. Like, I cannot believe, like, for the size of channel that I was like a month ago, and to have like the community that I have, it blows me away to just have you guys, and I'm just so grateful for you guys. And yeah, like now my channel like gained over 3,000 subscribers since mid-January, and I'm just like I don't see much of a difference in the live streams because you guys are still the same ones that come in here, and it's just that's what's cool. So I'm like, I don't know, do I still keep doing these live streams just the way that I'm doing them, or do I don't know. Like, I love having guests too, but I sort of love having these panels. So we'll see how it goes. I guess I'm just gonna play it by ear. I'm just gonna just keep being true to myself and just being myself, I guess. I mean, after all, they subscribe to you, right? They subscribe to who you are, and so I guess I don't know. We'll see. uh, DaVinci Resolve. I know DaVinci Resolve looks awesome, but it looks way, way, way too complicated. I have it on my computer. I'm not sure if I'm ready to take the plunge because the learning curve, it just looks so crazy. And if I'm going to go into Final Cut Pro because the Mac is optimized for it, like in every single way, I'm not sure if I'm going to like learn how to use another software before buying it. So we'll see. Johnny's here. Hi, Johnny.
Hi. How's
How
everyone
are
doing?
you?
Good, good. I'm
So,
on a field trip right now.
are you?
Yeah, I got all the kids here.
Hey, hi guys.
Hi. Say hi,
How are
guys.
you?
Olive.
Hi, Olive.
We're hiking to the hardware store. We got the wagon because Ann has to work a long shift today, so she took the truck. But I still have to go get stuff to repair stuff around the shop. So decided to take the kids down. They just got off Kumon and head down now. What are you up to?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, same old, same different day.
Talking about you're gonna stop running live streams. Why would you want to go and do that?
Well, it's just because I'm so busy, Johnny. Like I want to keep on doing at least once a month, right? Because I love these, but I want to be able to have time to do my gardening, and because it's starting up like real quick. And then we're looking like, okay, am I going to build a greenhouse? Am I going to have to go out in the woods, get some wood with Ben? We're gonna have to mill a whole bunch of stuff, and then I have to learn my new software for videos. So I need, yeah, like this is the only time that I can do YouTube is when the kids are asleep, right? So I have from 8 o'clock at night to midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, every night that I'm usually grinding.
That's like editing time for you, isn't it?
Yes, it's my work time. And so I hop on a whole bunch of live streams, and I just think the grind is hard, you know? So
You got that Shed Wars thing coming up too, right?
yeah, I got Shed Wars too. So yeah, I need to like plan out my whole calendar and figure out what videos I'm going to be doing for Shed Wars. And then, you know, it's going to be an awesome. Oh, Fox is back. Sorry for everybody in the chat. I'm sort of like trying to keep up, but it's not too easy while I'm explaining this. So Shed Wars is going to be really cool, and it's going to challenge me in a way too, because I've never weighed out my produce every week. And so that's going to be really interesting to figure out like how much food I'm really eating a week and harvesting to put into the pantry for the winter, right? Because I I grow a ton of food. I'm trying to be polite and not use big words because
I I can't wait until you get that dialed and like all the numbers are written down. So
yeah,
from start to finish, how it pans out. That's going to be that's real good with nutrition too. You know, they do calorie counting and different stuff like that.
yeah.
And
I mean, I don't do calorie counting though, but I'll definitely be like weighing out everything, you know.
yeah. What's the duration? Is it like over the span of the year? Is it just 3 months?
No, it finishes in October. So, which is pretty good because my last harvest is pretty much in October. So, hey, how are you?
Good.
He's so cute.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Aw, I wish, oh my gosh, I wish I had sunshine like you, Johnny. Ugh, you're making me so jealous.
It's super sunny out right now, but it's still nice and cool. I think it's running we're running about 69, 70 right now. It's
Oh my
really,
gosh.
like perfect out right now.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's really cold out here. Like I said, I had frostbite on my fingers.
Yeah, watched the replay Jesse's live, and
Yeah.
taking frostbite off your fingers last night.
Yeah, I was cutting it off because he's like, sand it down, but I can't sand it down. I don't have a sander, so I'm just picking it off little bit by little. It's sort of disgusting, but that's how it goes. I went to the hardware store today and I got myself some good gloves, and they gave me a hat because I didn't have a hat. They gave me a toque, and they're like, Mallory, you can't be going out without a toque. Here, I'll go get it.
That's funny. I figure you. I was gonna say you don't have a pedicure file.
No,
You could have got a file from the hardware store and rock a little file.
What up, Sean?
No, I have plenty of toques. It's just oh, I read that wrong. I read nudes.
Dude, John,
Sean, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. Okay.
that was a sick ice fishing venture, man. So awesome. You guys scored
There
out.
you go. I got a toque
Cool.
It's a beanie.
for free.
Cool beanie.
Yeah, and it's got it's my my hardware store, so that's pretty cool.
Nice.
Give out that kind of stuff at hardware stores.
What?
I didn't know they give you that sort of thing at a hardware store. I'd be lucky if I got a mask in mine.
Oh, well, I live in it's a really small community, so we have like 800 people in our village, and like I already went to see everybody to tell them because people have been asking where I lived and stuff and coming over to my place, and so they know that I have a YouTube channel and stuff, and they know not to give out my personal address, you know. So they're all supportive, and it's really cool. So for everybody that doesn't know Johnny, okay, he started out as like a really avid commenter subscriber, okay? And one day I was like, Johnny, I feel like I know you already because you comment so much on all these videos, right? And you see him everywhere, like in the community. He'll comment everywhere. And so one day I was like, Johnny, come up on the live stream and we got to meet you. Like you seem too cool, right? And
Yep.
so he hops on this live stream one night. We all meet him. He's just like this smiley dude in Hawaii. He's really cool. And so he decided to start a channel. And so his channel is Johnny Harper. But I meant to talk to you, Johnny, because your titles, you're gonna need to talk with me in private because I need to help you out on that.
Yeah, the thing is if you type in my name, you also have to type in Scout's Table. Otherwise, you get all kinds of stuff. It's like there's a lot of Johnny Harpers apparently in this world.
Yeah, I had a hard time finding you on that. Just Googling or searching your name on YouTube because that popped up like 9 pages of Johnny Harper's, and I'm like, oh, this is going to take me forever.
Yeah, of course.
That's what I hear. I haven't actually gone and looked, but someone told me, they're like, wow, yeah, I found you, but man, there's a lot of Johnny Harpers out there.
There are.
I didn't figure it was such a common name, you know?
Yeah, so that's oh, and such a beautiful smile. Yes, a beautiful smile and personality, and a beautiful family too. They like, and I've been seriously, I'm really impressed with your guys' editing for like being such a small channel. Like, I'm really impressed, like the way that you're able to mash it all together. So I'm really proud of you.
It's like it's been pretty fun, you know. It's basically one of the reasons why we did it is it's just you know, we got inspired by all of you guys, and then, oh, hey, Harvey, thanks, and decided to give it a shot. And then Anne, she's so into that kind of stuff, you know. She's just having a fun time. I don't even do any of the editing. She does it all. She's the one that does all the social media and all the editing. All I do is make the videos, and
That's
you know,
amazing.
I'm gonna do, you know, and do all the talking, and that's it. And then tell her like what we're gonna do. And then she gets excited. She's like, seriously, we're going to go to the mountain today? I'm like, yeah, let's go to the mountains. Let's go. And it became kind of an excuse to get out too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And be outdoors and for all of us to be together. So it's just been nothing but fun.
Did she say when it was? My husband was talking to me. Oh, you mean the last frost date? Is that what you were talking about? My last frost date is like, oh my gosh, it's in June. So like
Wow.
the safe date for me planting is the 24th of June, but I'm able to cheat a little bit with a little bit of techniques and covering it with hay and stuff. Yeah.
Hey, Ravencat.
Hey, how are you doing, Cecilia?
That's a long ways away at June. Wow.
Yeah, it is. It is. And oh my gosh, I have your boxes all ready to send out tomorrow. So everything's like all taped up, and like I was just like, I'm just gonna close them all up and that's it. Because I kept on adding stuff in there.
Mal needed to make a bigger box for mine because she sent me the thing on my box. That thing was bulging, like the tape was barely holding it closed.
No, I like literally like did like 10 tours around it to so I'm really excited for you guys to get those.
Me too. I can't wait. I'll do an unboxing, a full-on video.
Cool. I can't wait to see what you do with all the maple syrup.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I know. I told you I got a special dish planned, so should be super fun.
Yeah. All right, let me see here.
You got any pine trees up there, Mallory?
Yeah, we got pine trees. Oh my gosh, and we have a porcupine that's destroying them. I'm gonna end up in my freezer. That's where he's gonna end up.
Man, you're lucky then. You got all the best fire starters. You got pine pitch for the freaking pine trees, and you got birch.
Yep.
All
I got down here are cottonwoods, pine, and elm trees.
Okay, so we have a really big mixed forest. You know, we have 200 acres there, and so we have fir. We have what's épinette? Oh my gosh, why do I speak both languages and don't know how to speak both languages? Yeah, so we do have pine. We have like telephone poles. We have like a big forest of telephone poles, and it's like there's maybe like 70 of them in there. It was planted maybe like, I don't know, I'm saying 50 years ago or something like that. They're really gorgeous. And we have cedar, a lot of cedar,
Ooh,
which is more like in
that's
the,
wood right there.
oh yeah, cedar's awesome. But it's like in the swamp area of my property because we have like we got stuck with the excavator. That's I don't know if I told you guys that story, but man, that was
Yep.
crazy. And oh, who is this? Bomber Steve. I see somebody new up on panel.
Bomber
All right.
Steve? I met him on another panel before. Yeah, he's
Hello.
Hey,
Hello,
Steve,
Sweeney's
up
Creek
on
Farm.
Collins the other day.
G'day, how's it going?
hey,
Oh,
Steve,
good. Oh, I hear an accent. Where are you from?
Australia.
just another mad Aussie.
There
Yeah.
you go.
I met Steve the other night. What panel were you on, Steve? I met you. Were you on-
King Caves?
yeah, we were at Collins, right?
Yeah,
No,
Collins. Yeah.
Was it Collins or what? I swear it was up on Dennis's too, but I might be
I
losing
don't
my
know.
Johnny, you
I-
see that?
I lose track of all you blokes.
Awesome.
So did we meet through Colin's live stream?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, nice to meet you. What's your channel about?
Well, I'm basically part of two channels. My channel, Bomber Steve, I do venomous snake relocation. So I use my channel to film the release of the snakes in our state. With our wildlife department, we're not allowed to film the handling, unfortunately. So I can't put any of film of me catching them, but I can certainly film them when I release them and follow them. And so my purpose on there is a lot of education about native animals and the importance of protecting them, whether they're cute and cuddly like koalas or if they're, slithery and venomous like snakes. They all have a part to play. So
Oh yeah, you guys have a wide amount of dangerous insects and animals out there.
Yeah, we've got probably there's about 6 species of venomous snake, and they're all in the top 20 of them in the world for venom toxicity. So yeah,
Nope.
Yeah, so
Nope,
but
not for me.
they're also very shy and very non-combative and non-fighty. So yeah, it's just about knowing them and knowing their behaviour, and then just making sure you don't step on them is the biggest problem. But my other channel that I have with my partner is Sweeney's Creek Farm, and we're in the process of building our house out on our 20 acres.
Oh, nice.
And so we're going to be setting up our homestead and regenerative farming farm out there from scratch. So we're doing a little. Yeah, so we're doing a little bit at the moment, just what we can. We're in a rental at the moment, which totally sucks, but it's just what we're going to do to get the house built. Once we're out there, then it'll just be gangbusters. We've got sheds to put up and greenhouses and tunnels and market gardens and cows and chickens and everything else. So
that is so awesome. Congratulations. That is such an exciting journey. Oh man.
Yeah, we're looking forward to get out there. So there's so many things we want to do, and we're about 10 minutes drive from the farm at the moment. So it's not too bad, but we haven't got power or anything out there at the moment. So
I feel you. Good night, Howie. I just want to say good night, Howie. He's leaving. Be well. Love you, Howie. Yeah, I totally feel you, because when I moved to my first homestead, we were in a trailer with no electricity, no running water, and we were on a timer, right? Because we moved in the trailer on the property the 1st of May, and we only have one summer to build everything. So we built the house, the barn, and it was a rush. Mm-hmm. And we had just finished doing the construction and literally put the keys in the house. And the electricity company called us and said, okay, we're ready to hook up your electricity.
Yeah.
And so we had done everything without electricity, all on the generator. And oh man, that was a wild ride. I wish I would have documented more of that, but I mean, we were too busy doing it. If I would have been documenting it, I wouldn't have gotten it all done. So
yeah, well, that's right. Yeah, so we've got a local builder building our house at the moment, which is being built in an an old barn style with reclaimed bricks that have come out of some old factories down in Melbourne. And we're going to have exposed beams, and so it's all going to be sort of set up with to look like it's old and has always been there.
Yeah.
Quite industrial.
Oh, that's nice. I love that look.
Yeah, which would be good. So our biggest problem was our 20 acres used to be part of a 60-acre property, and it was subdivided up. And the developer, when he did it, they as part of over here, they have to provide a power connection. So they have to bring power onto each block and provide a connection point.
Okay.
So the block next door had a dam up the front, so the connection point couldn't be at the front of their block, and so he was faced with putting the connection point at the front of our block and in the middle of their block. So what did he do, being a developer, because they're all after the money?
Yeah.
He put the connection point down in the middle for both blocks. So our connection point was about a couple of 200 or 300 feet away from where we actually wanted it, the logical place. So when we got ready to put the house on, we had to spend $16,000 of our own money.
Oh my God.
To bring the power from the under the road and onto our block where we needed it. So.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's expensive.
Yeah, it was the tunneling under the road that was the problem. But it also meant that we've ended up with 3-phase power, which is good because we've got an industrial oven that came out of my partner's cafe and a few things like that. So three-phase power is going to give us some great options with D-cell plants and equipment in the sheds and things like that. So but it was a pretty penny. I would have liked to have the money back.
Yeah, I feel like on my first homestead, everybody in my street. Okay, and this is a something that you can take away for when you're building your own homestead. When you're building when you're looking for water on your property, go with a company for your well that knows the area. Don't go with somebody further away because they're cheaper. Go with somebody that knows your area, because we had everybody in my street literally was at 80 feet. Okay. And it was pure sand, and they had this thing, to filter out the sand and everything. And so that was an extra like $1,000. And the company that, I was brand new at searching for a well, and the company that I chose was $1,000 cheaper. But I had not realized that they didn't add that filter because they had no idea like what the terrain was like. And so they were digging and digging and digging and digging. And like, if you look at the line of where the neighbors all have their well at 80 feet, mine was a little bit further. And
he missed the stream.
We had $14,000 worth of digging and forging to get to the water, and the water sucked at the end. Like it tasted like the bottom of a lake. Like it tasted so horrible. And so just for you guys that are thinking of like going the cheaper route, sometimes it's not better. Go with somebody who's used to your area. Like you'll thank me later.
Well, we a little while ago we got a local water diviner and water driller to come onto the property and do his divining. And my point of view, I am a atheistic skeptic.
Okay.
So I've always said I don't know about it. I always thought there was something with it. I thought maybe it picks up on magnetic field. I thought, but I was always skeptical. And anyway, so he used his divining rods and he found this perfect point. As he said, it's got a good stream there, and it lines up with everyone else in the area. So it looks like it was good. So we've actually got a video on our Sweeney's Creek channel where we thought we'd give it a go. So we got some divining rods, and myself, my partner, and my little boy, we all got the divining rods, and Julianne and Harrison was doing that while I was on the tractor. And they found these points with the divining rods. And anyway, I got off the tractor a little bit later. She said, have a go with this. And I thought, well, if this works, I am the world's biggest skeptic. So if something happens here, it's going to be fair income. So it's going to be right. So I got these divining rods and I walked along and I was holding them in my hand. And as I got to this point, I I swear on my grandmother's grave that those rods just twisted in and pointed together. They were just sitting in my hand, and I did not change the angle. I swear it went in. And as I stepped off it, they opened up again. And I looked over to my partner, and she said, "That's exactly where I was." And we walked around there, and we found about six spots, and they were all in the exact same spot that Julian and Harrison had found as well. So water divining definitely does work. So yeah, we've got a company lined up. We're probably going to have to go down. I think it's about 80 meters that we've got to go down, or 60 or 70 meters.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we ended up going 240 feet down.
Yeah,
it was
similar sort of distance there.
I used to play with those when I was in Boy Scouts when I was a kid looking for water. And another one too, if you find a limb off a tree, and it can't be a dry limb, but it's like a slingshot, right?
Yep.
It's like you pick out a good Y and you cut it out even at all ends, and then you hold both sides of the Y, point straight out, and it'll pull you towards the ground when you get over water. Yeah.
There must be some flowing water must provide some sort of a magnetic field, or a force of flowing electrons or something. It must have a magnetic field of some sort.
There's also a trick that you can have with 2 PVC pipes, right? And then you bend a wire, a hanger, and you just make sure that they're mobile.
Yeah,
and
that's the divining rods.
So you can do it like that, or you can do it with those sticks. But I mean, I've never been able to do it with the sticks. But
I've got 2 of those right out in one of my planters, and we use that in the yard when we're trying to find the water line, so we don't drill into them or cut into them with a spade.
That was a really weird thing. When I got home, I was cleaning the car out, and it was on the front nature strip in the middle of suburbia, and I got the divining rods out. I thought, I wonder if it works with water pipes. And as I walked along the footpath, it was picking up where my water main was running.
And it'll point. Both of them will point to you where the water is. So when they both go this way, you go that way, and then you'll go see. And then all of a sudden, when you hit it, it goes and it crosses. And so it's really cool. And so like if they go that way, then you have to go that way, and so it directs you, and it's really cool.
So our friend Dan at Blind Owl Bushcraft and Survival, is in the Philippines. He just put up a new video today, and he's playing with those dividing rods, and he's got them to where he believes this. He holds them straight out, says, "Show me the way north," and they'll point north, and then he'll go, "Show me the way west," and it'll point west. He gets all the direction compass out of it. And he's like, "I don't know if you believe me. I'm not manipulating them at all. It'll tell me where to go, like a compass," as we said.
That's cool.
Yeah, cool video. He's been doing it a bunch.
What's his name?
His name's Dan. His channel is called Blind Owl Bushcraft and Survival. And I think he found me because he found me. I didn't find him. He found me through Sean, I think.
Okay.
And I think we got Bohol. He's in Bohol. Yeah. He's in Bohol. It's right near Cebu.
Okay.
And it's just a little ways up from where mine and Ann's ranch is. And our ranch is up in Baganga. So
Maganga.
So many islands out there.
Maganga. I think that's so cool.
Yeah, real cool.
I watched a movie about Hawaii, about treasure hunting on Netflix with my girls the other day, and they were in Hawaii, and they were talking about like the bad juju, and I totally thought about you with your bad jujus and everything.
It's called the Search for Ohana, and it's really like a Hawaiian Goonies. The kids just watched it day before yesterday.
It's so good.
I thought it was more kind of like a live version of Lilo and Stitch, almost in a way.
Kinda, yeah.
It's like now it's like a combination of like Lilo and Stitch and Goonies.
Yeah, right.
I tried that with Jaws, and I cut my irrigation line.
Oh, bummer.
I responded to that in the comments section, but yeah, you got to use wire. There's some sort of like EM field in water because water does generate electricity. It's on the low end, but yeah, the stuff reacts with the electrical field.
It's like almost like what you'd call it is like a hydroelectric or hydromagnetic field that it creates. Yeah. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
But they're also considered ley lines for some cultures.
Really? Yeah. And what's interesting is our bodies put out a magnetic field too.
Yeah, that's why I don't wear watches.
Well, we conduct electricity. I don't wear anything either. I only wear my ring, but I don't have like earrings or anything. I'm bare, like seriously. And I get these jewelry companies always asking me to, like, my private messages are crazy. They're like, "Oh, I think you'd be a great fit. You should wear our jewelry." And I'm like, "Did you watch my videos?" I'm like,
I was gonna say,
send me work clothes, man. Like, I got holes in my winter pants.
they won't even
That was Gorilla Tape, by the way.
like, I'm not allowed to wear watches. I'm not allowed to even wear my wedding ring at work.
Yeah.
But, working with food and stuff, it's just not sanitary,
Yeah, true.
When I was a young kid, I had a part-time job at a local bakery, and the first night it was casual night. I was on the night shift doing the bakery, the bread packing on the weekend, and the first night we turned up, we went into this room and we had the safety manager who sat us down. He pulled out these posters, and on the posters was the basic message behind them was, "Do not wear jewelry around machinery."
Oh.
And it had all these photos of what had happened to people with wedding rings and bracelets and that with machinery like we had in the bakery. And after our stomachs all turned, fingers had been stripped and whatever, we going
Missing
we were
fingers.
taking watches off and we're taking all our necklaces off. And
well, it's like on the farm, right? If you have something hanging and you're around the shaft that's like running, 90 horsepower, that goes fast. Like if you get stuck in there, you're that's why I don't wear any scarves. Because if that ever gets stuck in there, you're done. Like
even your hair, you need to be very careful of that ending up in a.
Oh, it's real. It's dangerous.
Yeah, it's like hung up with a lathe, right? You got a lathe spinning really fast, and you get something hung up in there. Yeah, you're going in with it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, it'll suck you in a heartbeat because
you're gone.
That thing's moving at like 3,200 RPM.
Exactly right.
PTO, yeah.
Johnny, is that why you wear your hat on the side so the peak doesn't get in the way?
That's the basic premise of it, man. Yeah, I didn't want to get I didn't want to up on anything, and I figured this. It turns out, man, this is actually what the professionals do.
Yep. Shouldn't you have another one on top to cover the other side, or?
I just get kind of like I gotta adjust. Gotta wear now, so I kind of use the mask to keep it down.
Yeah.
Is it Vun Chili or Vun Chile? Is it Vun Chili or Vun Chile? I need to know.
Vun Chile.
I need to know because I hear people say Vun Chili and then I hear people say Vun Chile, so I don't know.
Same as the Jimi Hendrix song.
Oh.
Yeah, see, unlike Johnny, I wear my hat forward because it keeps you from slamming your face into walls.
Now,
think about it. It makes perfect sense. That hat, the brim of that hat sticks out about a good 4 inches, 5 inches from your nose. So when that hat hits that wall, it bends down. So you stop the minute that thing hits a wall.
Yeah.
It's a drunk safety measure.
I subscribed to that theory, and about 4 weeks ago, I turned up to a property. I had to chase a brown snake, and it had just gone behind the shed before I got there. So I went around the back of the shed, and there was a retaining wall that went up on an angle, and I had to stand on that. And I was looking down, trying to see where the snake was, and I was going flat out up this retaining wall, getting higher and higher. And what I didn't realise was the shed had a piece of the eave sticking down, and it was a sharp corner. And I've just ran straight into it, and it popped me on the head. And I had a hat on, but the brim went straight underneath the eave, and the thing got me there. And I nearly knocked myself out. And I thought, oh, this isn't going to be good. And I put my hand up there, and I've covered in blood. And I split it. Good half inch. And I'm trying to find this snake because it's somewhere down there, and I've got blood dripping off my nose, and I'm going, no, this is not good.
And it bleeds a lot when you hit your when you hit your head. It bleeds a lot. I know. I hit myself on the doorknob the other day. Oh my gosh! Yeah, it was a bleeder.
That's one of those. How do you say?
Sean, North Shore Preparedness. He's a buddy of mine in Ontario, and he's an awesome dude. And I've been seeing him chat with the Goldshaw Farm, and Goldshaw, he's great because he's verified, because he's got like a huge channel. And yeah, he's in Vermont, and he's got a goose and geese farm, which is like there's not many people that do that on YouTube, and like he hit the algorithms really really good. And you see another one that's great is up north of 60 because he's got these winter camping videos that are just crazy, that went crazy, and yeah, so
I was gonna say, don't you need 100,000 subs to make
yeah, to be
to be
verified.
verified? Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why they got the check in there gray, because I
Yeah.
saw that in there. So
Because I noticed
Well, yes.
Dave's got the gray square, and yeah, that's what I thought, that you had to have like 100,000 subs. Because
yeah,
Nicholas is up there too.
yeah,
Yeah, gotta go real quick. Here, I'll
I'll
leave
be
you
there
They're,
one day, I promise.
with Olive.
Yay, we get to run around with Olive.
Hey, Olive.
Hello.
So how's school, Olive? How's it going?
Good. We only go to school 2 days a week.
2 days a week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my
That's gotta be
jet
boring.
every day.
So other than that, you have to do school at home, and everything's locked down for the rest of the time?
Yeah.
Okay. Huh. See, schools have not closed here since they opened in September.
Oh.
Everything stayed open except for everything else is closed, but the school stayed open because they wanted to protect our kids, I guess. That's what they said.
Our schools have been shut down for like 8 months now.
Wow. Yeah.
Everything's doing online teaching.
Yeah. A lot of people. We did like 2 weeks of online teaching during on homeschool during the winter time, during Christmas, but that was all.
Oh.
Good
All right.
night, Jesse.
Jesse.
Raindance. Have a good night. Talk to you soon.
I was just going to say before too. There's a few channels that do a lot for the smaller channels, but you would go a long way before you'd find someone who does more to help out the smaller channels than Sean from North Shore Preparedness. He works so hard with his lives and supporting other channels and sharing the love around and doing his room raids, and he really does. He has helped so many channels, gets built up and get their confidence and that. So he's,
yes, and
I hope Sean's listening. It's a real credit to you, and it's just fantastic to what you do to help other people.
yeah, and that's what's cool too, is that about this community is that like I'm all about helping the paying it forward, right? And when I saw Sean is North Shore Preparedness, he had under 100 subscribers when he came into my live chat once, and he all of a sudden had this video kick the algorithm, and I was like, oh my gosh, Sean, I'm gonna share this out like where I can, to help you like boost it out like even more. And like he passed at the 1,000 subscriber mark before I even did, and I was so happy for him. I was like, what? That is so cool. It was so surreal. And so when that happens, I just get so excited for like everybody. And then it happened to me, and I'm like, shoot, I'm not ready for this. Like so I totally feel like he was like, is this a bleep? Is this like a mistake or something? Because he was like, it can't be. And I was like, yeah, it can. Like, and then it just completely blew up his channel, which is awesome.
He's been laying.
I'm still waiting to hit 500.
It was really cool to see him put out that fish video today, because I haven't seen him put anything up in a while. It's been almost a month.
Actually, what was interesting from my point of view, as soon as I saw those fish, we have a fish over here called redfin, which is it's a feral fish. It's been brought in by the European settlers. It's basically English perch, so it's an English fish that's come in. And when I saw those fish laying down on the ground, I thought they look exactly the markings and everything. So Canada being part of the Commonwealth, I'm assuming that they're also a foreign addition to the lake that was there. So I'm pretty sure they were an English perch, which is if they are my absolute favorite eating fish. They are absolutely beautiful to eat, those fish.
Oh, cool. I just want to say thank you so much, Carolina. Thank you for that super chat. That's so
awesome.
sweet. Thank you so much.
I had a hello before too. Just John from Willett Grove said hello, and I'd just like to say hello back. And John also is another one that has done a lot for the whole YouTube community.
Willett Grove.
yeah, being one of the
Yeah.
founding members of Shed Wars and getting that up on the go, and John in his own way also does a lot to support other channels, and he's a very funny man. He's got a very caustic sense of humor, and I absolutely love it.
Don't worry, John. If I'm not on your team, I'm gonna have some black and white sequences, man. Oh my god, yeah. I'm so excited. It's gonna challenge me in so many ways, and I think, well, if I'm chosen, but I think that it would be really cool.
Harvey Black's got a question. How do you cook your perch, Bomber Steve? One of three ways. So they are a bony fish, but you can, if it's big enough, you can fillet them, and then batter and deep fry or on the barbie. I also like them just grilled in the oven, and you can also stuff them with various herbs, thyme, lemon, all that sort of stuff. Wrap them up in foil and then cook them almost Hawaiian style, I suppose, in the luau type, sealed container that's steaming. Yeah, and that way you can actually put a bit of an Asian take on them. It's really, really nice.
I speaking of luau's, I know Johnny's in Hawaii, right? So he's got the luau's. But we used to do a luau once a year with my parents, and we'd have like the village over, and we'd have like big parties like every summer, 150 people on our homestead with a pig like literally cooked inside the ground. And those were like some of the best memories that I had. Also the first time I got drunk. But yeah, those were like the craziest times I remember of my homestead, like childhood. Oh my gosh. And everybody still talks to me like, oh my gosh, Mallory, those luau's. And I really wanted to do one of those for my wedding, but it was just too much work, because when you're hosting like that and it's your wedding day, you're not supposed to like be all worked up in everything that's happening, right? And you just need to like enjoy it. And so we changed up our plan, but I so want to do a luau again. It was so much fun. It was so good. We would marinate the jute. What is it called that you
Pig fat?
put around? No, it's like a material that you put around the pig. It's
butcher's twine.
Twine. Yeah, there you go. And so we had marinated that in wine and a whole bunch of spices, and we got garlic and apples from our apple trees inside the pig, and it was so good, guys. Oh my gosh. Like we would take it all out of the ground and open up all the twine, and you could just pick off the bones just like this. It was so good.
Hey, Johnny, where are you going, by the way?
I'm walking to East Harbor right now because we're going to go I want to get some shard grown, so I'm going to get some rainbow shard seeds.
Night, Dennis.
Was this because
Later, Dennis.
The chickens really like it, so we've been giving the chickens a lot of shard, and they love it. They eat it like candy, so I'm going to grow more for them, and then still have some to braise and to use in dishes and stuff. So,
why are you walking, by the way? I'm enjoying the scenery, but don't you have a truck?
Well, Ann has to do a long shift today, so she took the truck. She's at work until 11 o'clock at night. So, and I have the kids, so I can't take them on the mini bike. So
yeah, you can.
I'm rocking out like this. So, yeah,
you can take the kids on a mini bike. You just got to get a really big tray. What is it? One of those gorilla carts?
Oh yeah, those.
You mean this right
here? Yeah. They make attachments for those so they can go on the back of like AT. You can just hook that thing to the back of your.
I did it, and then I got a little bit, let's say, over enthused. I went off road, and the thing just went flipping, man, and the kids fell off in the gravel. Lucky it was like soft sand and gravel. They didn't get hurt, but I was like, yeah, I'm not going to be doing that again.
I reckon I've seen more of Hawaii in Johnny's stream than every episode of Dog the Bounty Hunter that I ever watched.
I saw this fly by a little earlier. Thank you so much, Lori. Thank you for that. You're sweet. It's always nice to hear from another fellow woman.
All right. Sorry, guys. I'm going to have to get going. My phone's going off. I've got a few things here to get sorted out. So,
Yeah.
just wanted to pop in. And once I saw Johnny and Fox on there, I thought I'd better pop in and say hello.
Yeah, it's great seeing you, Steve. It's awesome, man. I look forward
Yeah.
to
Good to see you,
Very
Mama
good.
Steve.
Thanks for
Yep.
popping in. What time is it over there before you leave?
It is 2:48 in the afternoon on Thursday.
Gosh, wow, that's amazing.
Oh, and your last video that you put up, or the big video you put up with, with that beautiful white dog and the horse and everything, that was fantastic video. Very well done. So
thank you.
Kudos to you. Just keep up that quality. You'll go a long way.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All
good, guys.
Okay.
Right.
Share the love.
Thank you, Mama Steve.
Have a great
Stay
day.
safe, everyone.
Yeah.
All right, stay safe,
Okay.
especially with those snakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, just keep the fingers away from the bitey bits. It's a simple rule.
All right.
Catch you guys.
See ya.
Take care.
And then Johnny, Harvey wants to know how you would cook perch in Hawaii.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
There you go.
I could basically do anything with it, you know that. But it just depends on what region I'm going to cook out of. If I'm going to do an Asian dish, if I'm going to do something, more French, or if I'm going to do something like, Chinese, or like a Shanghai style or something spicy, just depends. You can pretty much do anything with it. We've got it. I was going to tell Steve, we got a species out here that's kind of similar that they consider invasive. So there's no rules on how many you can catch or when you can catch it or anything like that. And they like to complain about it. They're like, okay, if you see this, eradicate it, get rid of it. It's like really bad for reefs and it's super invasive. But
I have that here too.
I'm like, why complain about a good thing? It's abundant and there's no rules, and it's delicious. And you can
It's free eats is what I'm hearing is you got a fish that keeps multiplying and multiplying and they don't want it. So I'm like, free eats. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, perch is pretty. It's like an epidemic here too, though. They came in from Maine here, and they're into all their little lakes, and so every time we catch the little babies in like my uncle's lake, we just take them out and we just take them out because that's all we catch. We throw it in the water, and we will just every time we put it in the water, we'll get a little baby out, and we're just like, okay, we want trout. I know trout's in here, but it's just so frustrating when you throw the line out, and as soon as you drop it in, it bites, and then you just pull it out, and you're like, okay.
Mallory, you know how you get a trout? Is you put one of them perch on the end of that fish hook.
Yep,
one of the small ones, and then
we're not allowed to do that.
Really?
Yeah, we're not allowed to use live bait here.
So instead of calling it a perch out here, it's not really a perch that I'm talking about. It's called ta'ape. It's a Hawaiian blue line snapper. It's yellow with blue stripes, and it is yummy. It's like one of my favorite fish, actually. And just like you said,
hey, Lori's World,
you can go out and you can cast. The way I see it, anytime you get a bite, that's a good bite. Like, you could sit out there. There have been days that I go to certain spots that usually fire, and I got a lot of fish coming in, and I can go home with enough for 2 days. And then there's days I'm just sitting there, and all I catch is a buzz.
Oh my gosh, but Johnny, dude, that tuna steak that you had on your last video,
yeah,
and you said oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. You want to just make out with it. I was like, yeah, hell yeah.
I was sitting here thinking, no, hell no.
It looked so gorgeous. I was like, I could make something really good with that.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
The local Hawaiian big eye tuna right there. It's awesome.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
See, and like I said, if I'm doing I could take a perch, fillet it down, skin it, dice it up. I can make bocarones out of it. I can make a ceviche. You know what I mean? I could even make a poke or a lomi with it. You can make fish and chips. You could pan fry. there's so much you could do with fish.
Yeah.
It's mild and flaky like that. It's just
yeah, I'm so happy because everything got opened back up, like the restaurants and stuff. And so Ben and I, for Valentine's Day, we're gonna go further out in the city, and we're gonna go get some sushi. We haven't had sushi, good sushi, in forever. Oh my gosh, I'm really the last time I got sushi here, like in the village, well, in the village, like 20 minutes away in the big city, which is really not big. The sushis were just like all floppy, and they would they were not good. And so I can't wait to go to a real sushi shop.
I'm working sushi bar on Valentine's Day, and I am already booked out. Like the res is gone. We can't take any more people. Like, so get your reservations ahead. Yeah, big time, because all the other people that are going to try and get in, man, we're not going to be able to take care of them. I mean, we might be able to offer them takeout,
Yeah, Thomas. Tyler announced it last night that he was shutting down his channel. So the Wood Squad will live on, but Tyler he's got some stuff to deal with. So unfortunately,
I'm actually look right now to see if this thing's still up there.
No, he deleted it. I checked already because I went to go comment and to see if we get that last heart, but we didn't.
Didn't see my comment he was asking about. I'll be right back.
All right, no problem. Thanks, Sean, for sharing. Sean, you're learning how to share links. That's good. You're getting there. I literally spent I don't know, like 5 minutes with, well, I spent like almost an hour talking with Sean on just a private stream like this, and I was teaching him how to just what is that?
Tyler Wood's channel.
Yeah.
It's nice. He hasn't deleted it yet.
Oh, no, it's not deleted. Okay.
No.
He deleted his stream. But I was talking with Sean because Sean doesn't edit his videos. He just like literally records and uploads. And so I'm trying to teach him little tricks to help him out a little bit. So we'd had a little private talk the other day. Hi, to Family Homestead. How are you, Sherry and Daryl? I'm going to be live on their stream on the 26th of April. So they're really cool people. They do like audits and reviews on small channels and stuff. So we have Olive here, who is Johnny Harper's daughter. They're out and about on a walk in Hawaii. Very lucky. And we have Cliff here, who is Foxed Outdoors.
Got my cameras in the center. Keep waving to the side.
He's in New Mexico.
Yeah, we're going to be getting some trash weather over the weekend. It's going to get cold down here.
Yeah, I want to talk about cold.
There you go, buddy.
Yeah, our low here is going to be on Sundays. It's going to be 10 degrees.
Oh yeah,
it'll be warm. It'll be just a little warm.
Yeah, that's it's pretty cold for you guys. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's been kind of grungy all day too. So.
Oh, you popped it, dude.
Pop goes the baggie.
Oh man,
Bettina, you'll get the hang of it, Bettina. Are you a moderator, Bettina? Oh no, you have to be a moderator to share links. So I don't have you blue yet. I'll put you moderator, Bettina. After all, you're the reason why I have a video that's going crazy right now. Like seriously, I went into this live stream. I plugged in and I was like, guys, I can't find a solution to trellis my tomatoes. And she's like, oh, just go get some remesh. And I'm like, that's a good idea.
Awesomeness.
Go get some remesh.
And that came out good.
It did. And it works so good. And I totally did a mistake. I have my So I said in my video that the remesh was $16 a panel. Turns out it was $7 a panel. I have it here.
You found the receipt?
Yeah. Well, I won't show it too close. My address is on it.
Yeah. You still got that stuff up out there, yeah, Mallory? You never
No. I left the arch trellis out there, which is holding up super fine. But I removed the one that I had because I added in compost, and I wanted to get my structure for my greenhouse right on top of that section there in my garden, which I did do a video on of the closing of my gardens and everything, and how I didn't put compost in there for the past 3 years. But I went out 3 separate times to film that video, and at the time I was filming with my cell phone, and I had 2 plugs for my external mic, and it was loose, and I could hardly hear what was going on, and And it sucks because the footage is gorgeous. I have like the beautiful fall colors, and it was just so gorgeous. I could show you actually. Here, wait, I'll show you.
Oh.
Ugh.
But yeah, it's unusable footage. I'd have to do some voiceover or something. And I took it, I redid it 2 times, and the audio sucked on both. And I took the time to actually look onto my phone if the audio was correct. But you have to, in order to hear with your phone, you have to unplug it, right? So every time you replug it, it's like, okay, does it work?
You might be able to go and try and just re-record and then put the re-recording over it. That's like kind of what Zach Fowler does with his ASMR videos, I noticed.
Yeah?
Yeah, because him and Chris and Greg, they made a new channel. It's called Bushcraft ASMR. And all their videos, every single one, there's no any kind of like talking or anything like that. And he's I noticed he re-recorded some of them because I watched all of his original videos.
Yeah.
And I remember certain parts like animals making sounds and stuff and birds. And I'm like, oh, they didn't sound like that. I'm pretty sure he re-recorded.
Well, I re-record stuff, but I don't try exactly the sound that I'm putting out of my mouth, because I can't do that. I can't like completely synchronize my mouth to something that's re-recorded. So I'll do voiceovers and stuff, but
it'd be funny if you just did it, and it'd be like one of those old kung fu movies where they're talking in English, mouth keeps going
with Spanish. So, oh my gosh. Okay, while I'm searching for this, there's this one band. You guys are probably gonna think I'm weird, but if you search this band, you're gonna totally think I'm weird. But it's Mindless Self-Indulgence, and that was my band of like me growing up, and it's really weird and like unconventional psychedelic punk rock music. Okay. But I grew up on that when I was on my own, living in my apartment when I was 15 years old. We're going off to work in the school bus, in the city bus. And yeah, because a lot of you guys know my past, but a lot of you guys that don't know, I've been on my own for a long time. And so that music, I was editing my winter camping video, and I was like, oh man, I feel like jamming out to Mindless Self-Indulgence. I haven't listened to that in so long. And so I go back and I'm like, oh, they have a YouTube channel. Like, what? So they're like over 100,000 subscribers. And he's got like this special of him showing off his 100,000 subscriber plaque, and he's doing that, and he's doing the voiceover with a different language, and I was like, what am I watching? It was so weird. Oh my gosh.
I'll have to look I'm really eclectic with music. I listen to everything.
Yeah,
So
I do too.
I'll probably actually really like it. The way you describe it sounds like you're describing a band that I listen to every now and then called Gogol Bordello.
It's very vulgar though. Like it's not for everybody because they have very bad language. But I was a teenager. Like,
yeah. Well, I listen to a lot of punk rock, so I'm probably going to be pretty used to it.
Well, I'll send you it via Instagram, Johnny. I'll send you some good songs because they got some really bad ones too.
Oh, all right.
So, oh my gosh, I'm going to get this clip here. Am I going to find it?
It can't be any worse than like Gigi Allen or anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You ever listen to Gigi Allen before, Mallory?
Oh, I think I'm talking too loud. I'm waking up my boyfriend.
Ben?
You're what now? What was that, Mallory? You're what now?
I'm waking him up. I'm talking too loud.
You called him your what now?
Yeah. Well, he's my boyfriend. We're not married yet.
You might as well just call him your husband.
Okay, so over here in Quebec, we don't call our spouses husbands ever. Ever. Like, it's so funny. Like, the way that we talk here, we just say, c'est mon chum. It's my boyfriend. And so it's so weird. Like, we don't even change our names here.
Really?
It's illegal, yeah.
No way. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a trip. So you guys basically keep both of your surnames once you're partnered?
Yeah.
Wow, that is weird.
It is.
I've never heard of that in my life. I would have never have known if you hadn't mentioned.
Yeah, it's
No,
the
I mean, you can
the
actually do that.
feminists ruled in the 80s here, and they changed a lot of stuff.
You
That's-
can do that in the States legally. You can actually get married but still retain your surname.
Yeah, you can, but you got to go through all kinds of paperwork, and it's a pain in the ass. And you got to go and like sign all these things and like pay.
Yeah.
You have to pay actually.
Okay, I'm just gonna play this video here. I'm just gonna see if this is the right one. No, that's not the right one.
On
Okay.
that note, Cliff, I got to wonder if you actually do that and you keep your surname, but you're appropriately married. I wonder if you claim your taxes together the same.
Yeah, we do.
Yes, because you're
Okay.
still a married couple, so you
Yeah.
do file as joint taxes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, because if you had to go and file your taxes individually and you're married, it'd really be a bummer.
Mindless self-indulgence.
Mindless self-indulgence. Yeah, there you go.
Indulgence.
Olive, I'm gonna hit the hardware store real quick here. I'll be right back. I just
Wouldn't
had
mindless self-indulgence be alcohol and weed?
man, it depends on your spectrum of overindulgence.
You're gonna see they're crazy. I think they got banned from the States many times.
That, considering what we do in the States, that's a shock.
Yeah, they got banned from showing in the States. Yeah.
We had Marilyn Manson. It can't be that bad.
Yeah,
But Tina, it's only in Quebec we can't change our names. Everywhere, like my parents got married in BC, and then when we moved here, my mom had to change her name back.
That is really weird.
Yeah, it is.
That is really weird.
I know. It's the feminist movement of the 80s. It happened here. And you know, the worst part is that I was working at a job. I was an appraiser, right? I was doing industrial, commercial, all these buildings, and I was doing a man's job, but I was not getting paid a man's salary, even in today's ages. And so when I talked with one of my friends that was working with me, and we're not allowed to talk about our salary, right, with each other. And we did, because we went to school together and we're like, what the heck? And I found out that he was winning $5 more an hour than I was. I was like, what the, like, I was like, okay, so we're not allowed to change our names, but we're still not there yet,
So,
So-
let me another question, Mallory. So if you and Ben get married in the States and you get your last name changed to his, can you keep it when you go home?
Nope.
Really?
No, yeah,
What?
can't do that.
Even with American papers, like I'm married from there. I'm
Yeah.
coming.
My parents got married in Vancouver, BC, British Columbia. And when we moved here in 1995, she had to change, like she got everything in her maiden name.
Really?
Yeah.
So if I by somehow like started a business and they got approved to get Canadian citizenship and I moved there, my wife would have to change back to her name?
Well, in Quebec only.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say here too. We aren't actually from Canada. We're not Canadians, you know what I mean? But if we moved there, I gotta wonder if they'd be like, oh no, you guys
Yeah.
gotta change your names back. That'd be weird.
Yeah, it would be weird.
Not
But
towards Johnny, that's where
it
the
is-
border.
it is
The
so
Canadians
weird.
don't want us up there.
I'm sorry. I need to focus on finding that clip, man. I'm sorry. I'm in the folder, but I'm just too concentrated on everybody in the chat and then you guys. How much is this beer already? Yeah, it's 5.5. I'm just really tired.
Sure. How many of those 5.5s have you had tonight?
Only one.
Drinking a beer. What are you drinking?
I'm drinking this red IPA.
What's the picture?
It's a
Okay, I'll
bowl.
show you. I'll show you.
It's a bull.
It is.
It's a bowl mixed with a gremlin. I don't know. Like,
It looks like a bull mixed with an earth toad.
Yeah, that's really weird.
I never got a chance.
Stop it.
it's all our Quebecois beer has weird thingies, and that's the one that my daughter chose. So
Yes.
Now some of your IPAs have some really cool artwork.
they do. I have a clip of my daughter, my 4-year-old, driving the excavator too. She's gonna be a fast learner. She loves working on the farm.
Lucky you. You're gonna have a good helper. That's
Yeah,
like,
but Ariel, she just wants to do like Barbie YouTube videos.
oh, you got a girly girl too.
Oh yeah, I got two extremes. I got
That's funny.
Total opposite spectrum.
yeah.
I'll be right back.
Vote Earth code.
Watch this,
No,
Cliff. I'm gonna
it's a D&D thing, Sean.
grab some, see what we can get, man.
Well, Johnny's gonna get more pee in his bladder because he's been drinking them pea water beers.
Hey,
Oh shoot.
Well,
That's not the right one.
You just chug it, Johnny. Just chug it. I know the thing's almost empty anyway.
Remember on the Halloween live stream, he had a skull beer
bong.
bomb thingy. Oh my gosh, I couldn't. My dad was like, "Who is this guy?" My dad was there. He's like, "Is he really doing that?"
Pretty funny.
It was a fun
I-
stream. We had so much fun.
Don't get in too much trouble watching us while you're at work.
Right?
But
H&R Block live stream. How to file your taxes.
oh my gosh, I have so many clips of that day. It's like finding the right one because I didn't edit it and I didn't sort these videos. Oh my god.
Ooh.
I should totally like I'm looking at these footages and I'm like, yeah, this is really good. This is beautiful. I should use
Let's see what else flies by this camera in that windstorm that Johnny's got over there. I've already seen two birds and a leaf.
Does anybody want to hop on?
Hop on, hop off.
Because
Let's
I'm
on.
gonna go till 11:30, so we got like 20 minutes left.
Oh, I was going to say something of relevance since you said you had that swamp area on your property, Mel. Get weeping willows and stick a whole bunch of them around that swamp area.
Oh, hey Jeep. Sorry I didn't acknowledge you. Have a good night. We have a lot of willows. We have a lot of willows in our swamp areas.
Yeah, those things absorb water like you would not believe.
Yeah, we don't. Oh, look, a plane.
Yep. I feel like Joe Robinette's filming over there.
There you go.
Anybody who watches that channel knows full well anytime he films out in the woods, there's always one airplane that likes to fly overhead.
Oh my gosh, am I gonna find that? Okay, well, I got some footage of my neighbor coming out and helping me clear the garden, but it'll give you a good idea of how beautiful that day was. Just the colors. A lot of wind. So I won't share the audio, but
Get out!
You good, Jet?
Yeah, just Olive's crushing me.
I don't know why it doesn't want to.
Find it. I'm waiting for until Daddy comes
Do you
out.
see that?
I see a spinning circle of death.
Okay, I see that too. There's a problem with my connection. I don't think it's working right. Unstable internet connection. Okay.
Right, Thomas?
Sorry. Spent all this time trying to find it and my internet's just lagging on me. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm having that same issue. The weather got all funny today, and so my internet's been all weird.
Yeah, can't share it. I'm so sorry. Bummer. Well, that's a sign that I have to edit this footage because it's okay, wait. Just look at the colors on the screen.
Oh man, I love the fall colors.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Okay, there you go. All right, I'm back. I'm gonna stop looking at my other screen here. Sorry about that.
Good night, Cecilia.
Good night. Have a good night. All right. Weeping willows are so beautiful. Yes, they are. I love the ones that like really come down and they make that canopy. We don't have any of those, but we have a different kind of willow here. But yeah, I'd have to plant some. We planted out, I think, over 500 seeds last fall of trees and into my garden. So into one 50-foot bed. So I'm really excited to see what's going to pop out of those.
Yeah, I love willows. I had when I was living in Denver as a teenager, the subverbs. So
True.
the houses are like really close to each other. I think each house spacing was like maybe 25 feet in between each house, and then you had the like little divider front yard. But our property between us and the neighbors, that little trench right there was always filled with water. So we stuck a weeping willow right in that thing, and within like 1 year, that thing probably grew about 8 feet, and sucked all that water out.
They're very fast growers.
Well, when they get a
very
lot of
fast.
water and nutrients, yeah, those things will take off like weeds.
Oh yeah.
That's one of the reasons why we planted it up there, so it would take all that water out. Because we learned that those things, they will soak up water like a sponge.
Well, like cedars too. They need a lot of water.
I really like willows. They're beautiful trees. You know what I noticed that'll really annihilate water? Stop it, Olive. Is Melaleuca. You know the paper trees?
Oh yeah.
Only paper trees we have here is birch, which I sent you. I got some birch bark in your package too, Johnny.
Rad, thanks. Hey,
I don't know how much Mel sent me, but I have a feeling she sent me a ton of it.
Well, I tried to fill up the bottom of the box and the side, so it's like sort of like you got a few papers, and I had to fold them in there.
I would have been fine with just like a little square, just to play around with it, just to be like, I got birch in New Mexico, suckers.
I just scored some local seeds, but I just picked up another one, and I got something for you here, Cliff. Check this out.
Speaking of seeds,
ooh, some habaneros. I got mine. Oh, where did I put mine? I had mine right there. What did I do with them? I got all kinds of peppers. Check this out. I got this at the hardware store for like $3. It comes with 24 little individual containers that I'm going to put my seeds in.
So this is what we came for.
Oh, Grace, you don't have any either? You don't have birch trees over there either? I was so sure that you did. I got some in their boxes, but I closed up your box.
Ooh, Mallory.
I didn't think that she didn't see them either.
So these are the local.
Shoot. Not see them. I didn't think that she had it. I thought that she did have some.
We got seed stocks like you wouldn't believe here.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Like nothing. Check it out. So I like these ones because they're local. So like these things, they'll take off, and they're oh, that's a nice one right there.
I got elephant seed. The screw you.
What's that one? Is that elephant?
Amaranth.
Oh,
the ones that flip the finger.
Flip you off one.
Yeah, I got them in the mail this week.
Arrow, nice. You got the burps going. Which one's that one? Oh, you got a blend? Nice.
I got chia seeds.
Ooh, chia. That stuff grows like weeds.
And I got sumac. I didn't have any sumac here. I got sumac seeds.
Cool.
And I got lavender.
I just got lavender going too, Mallory. Awesome.
Yeah.
I got this stuff every.
He's got a whole bucket going here.
Jean-Philippe, I don't know exactly all the varieties that we have, but we tried to diversify and try a whole bunch of seeds that we had. Ben is the one that bought those seeds. He's trying to experiment with his green thumb a little bit. He's got some peyote cactuses too growing.
That's my seed bucket.
Mallory, that is awesome.
He really loves. He's got like this thing about these plants, these crazy plants, and he's got this idea that if he gets bees and he locks them up in the wintertime with all these crazy plants, it might create some funky honey. But I don't know.
No, people actually have done that with herb, and done ganja honey, and I hear that's pretty good. And I got a good funny story for you, Mallory.
Okay, wait 2 seconds. Do you see Sean?
Yes.
Okay, I need to refresh. I'll be right back because I can't.
Mallory's computer's doing that weird thing again.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
So,
hi, Sean.
What's up, guys?
I got a good one for you guys.
There we are.
a nice little ditty. I was on a Gray Man's channel. Actually, sorry, not Gray Man. I was on a Prepper Tribes channel.
Who dat?
His morning thing, and I was talking to Nisi about it. And so I just did that video. I bugged out for 2 days and was a bit stressed out. And my brother-in-law sent me something special in the mail from LA. And as you know, I don't do anything but drink beer. I don't smoke. I don't do any of that. And he sent me some gummies. And I ate one gummy. And man, it got me for 6 hours, man. I was just like, what is going on? I'm like, lucky I had the next day off.
Oh no.
Oh, you must have gotten the
I
one
don't
gummy
do
that was, like,
anything. I
packed with
don't do
THC.
do anything anymore. I even quit smoking cigarettes. Like I am clean. Like out of
I am. I only drink beer, and
yeah.
it was a CBD loaded gummy. It was 250 milligrams.
Holy crap!
Yeah, it put me down, man.
That's huge.
Dude, it kicked the piss out of me, dude. I was just like, I like tried to go to sleep, and every time I closed my eyes,
Hey, Ryan.
flashing colors.
If
Like,
you're gonna do anything like that, know your dose.
yeah, dude,
Yes.
it was gnarly, dude. Like, I almost felt.
Yeah, fish.
I
Look at the
almost,
chat. Oh, I just want to recognize the chat. Hi, guys.
yeah,
I had a
Hey,
fantastic day of fishing.
yeah. You just got back, didn't you?
Well,
We
I
got
got back.
10 minutes left.
How many?
10 minutes.
Okay, yeah. All right, thanks,
Oh,
Mel.
hey Ricky.
I got
how
back
are you?
like about 3 o'clock this afternoon. Posted the bid and.
Remember, folks, that's 6 inches.
It was good though. Great day of fishing.
Cool.
57 perch out of the ice at minus 15 Celsius.
Oh, that tent looked really cool too.
Yeah, it was just a little fold-up thing, and I mean, we used a fold-open saw to cut the
ice.
The hole in the ice. Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess the hole was probably 18 inches by 4 feet,
Mhm.
and so we had a plain vision down in there, and we were in about 14 feet of clear water, so we could see the bottom. Right, we could see them all swimming down there. It was great.
Narrowway Farm's complaining about his weather.
A beautiful day. Hey, look at it. You can see the shadow of my massive head.
I lost the audio.
There you go. Oh no. Oh my gosh, Grace, I feel bad. I didn't put birch bark in your thingy.
All right, you guys. I'll go dip out because I lost my audio. I'm not quite sure what happened.
Okay. Well, Johnny, anyways, we're
Can't
almost
tell
done.
if you guys can hear me. Maybe
Yeah,
not.
we can hear you, Johnny.
But,
We can hear you, but
it's great seeing you.
yeah, peace, Johnny.
See ya, Johnny. I love you. But yeah, we're almost done anyways, so
8 more minutes.
yeah. Can you come get your weather? Looks like Ricky's getting served with some cold weather.
Somebody wants us to take our weather back?
Yeah.
No, the whole
That's
continent
Ricky
over here
from Narrowway Farm.
on the storm.
Hey, Arkansas. I couldn't say Arkansas. It's Arkansas. Arkansas woodcutter. How are you?
No, it should be pronounced the same way it's spelled, because if it was Arkansas, it would be end with a W.
Yes, true.
I'm not
Or
even gonna go
it's
there.
Arkansas, because they're southern, and them women over there have a lot of sass. So it should be Arkansas.
Good night, Carolina Hill. Thank you so much for that super chat. That was much appreciated.
Not even gonna go there, but hello, Arkansas woodcutter. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Don't save a Miller. Those things are gross. Get a real beer.
I need a real saw. Like hi Susie Channel. Hi. Oh my gosh, she's a mutual friend of mine, of Louise. And I reached out to her because, you know, I don't know many people that know Louise. So I tried to reach out to his family. I have no idea who they are. Well, yeah.
So which one do you want now?
The saw. I want one of those ones that you can that are easy to store into
You want a Boreal 21?
Well, I don't know, but the one that like unfolds and that
Yeah.
you know.
Those are the Boreals. The
Okay.
Boreal
For
21
what
unfolds.
purpose?
It
Yeah.
folds into basically a little flat thing and then unfolds to actually a bow saw.
Yeah.
For wood.
Oh,
Yeah.
they make various blades for them. I think there's like 3 or 4 different blades for them. So you can get one for hardwood, softwood, wet wood, dry wood.
This one was for ice.
You can almost
Yeah.
use any saw for ice.
Well,
A silky saw.
that's the one we used.
Yeah.
I think you
So
can use
because
the Corona saw
I
for
have
ice.
one, it's a Frisco's, but
If
it
you're
sucks. Like the blade will go like from side to side, and when you're cutting with it, and all of a sudden it'll like kink. Oh man, I hate it. And it's like
It's
one of
all
those that you
floppy.
unscrew and it comes out.
Oh, you got one of those big old pole saws?
Yeah, it sucks. I hate those.
This one was a folding saw. It had like a 4-foot blade on it,
Wow.
and also a 4-foot handle.
Wow.
So because like
Are you talking about the Katana Boy?
when you're sawing through ice, you could be sawing through a foot or 2 feet of ice, right? So you need that draw length, so you can draw it back and forth, so it
Yeah.
cuts on each pass. But it worked fantastic, and the great thing about it is it will replace any powered type of saw or sorry auger to dig your hole. It can make a bigger hole, and carry no gas, carry no power saw or power auger, and sometimes in cold weather, gasoline engines, especially the little 2-stroke ones, don't
They
like to
won't
work
start.
Yeah.
in
That
cold
oil
weather, right?
freezes.
So just but one of the drawbacks is you have to use an axe to chop a hole in the ice. Like just get one little hole in the ice, and then you can stick your saw in and start sawing, right? To make your opening in the ice. But thankfully the ice wasn't that thick today. We were on about 6 inches of ice.
Oh yeah, that's not too bad. Exotic tones. Hello. Sorry, I missed you. Yeah, so I just want to say a special thank you to Thomas for being an excellent moderator, and Bettina for becoming a new moderator as well, and Cliff, who is in the chat.
Congratulations, Bettina.
I'm always in here.
Cliff
Yeah.
also moderates for me. He's an awesome moderator.
Yeah, and everybody like Thomas Jordan, like I love his channel. Like I watch it religiously. It's just so relaxing. Just keep doing what you're doing, buddy, and you're just getting better and better with time.
Same with you, Mal.
Well, thank you.
You're up over 6,000 now.
I know, right?
Look at you go, girl. I love it. It's freaking awesome to watch.
I still feel like
Channels
a 2000. I still feel like a 2,000 subscriber channel, like.
Nah, you're bigger than that, girl. And I always told you are.
I don't know.
That's what Drop keeps telling me. Drop keeps telling me that I should have 1,000 subs already. I'm just like, I don't even do anything on here. I pop on panels randomly and I post a video every now and then. I really don't do much.
Mal is getting better and better too. I'm an addict. Aw. Thanks, Ricky. That's sweet.
I'm doing the Sean way of YouTube. Film a video, don't edit, and just throw it up there.
Yeah.
Well, Mallory has helped me out, and she suggested to me how to go look for and find how to. And like, I don't want to do editing or big intros or outros or anything like that. All I want to do is take like 3 or 4 2-minute segments and smash them together, and that's it.
That's already a big step for you.
Nothing, and for me, that is a big step because I haven't even downloaded the software yet to look at it.
Good night, Morgan. Thanks for hopping in here. Much appreciated.
Gold Shell Farm, yep. Good night. It was wonderful to meet you and to see you. And Bill, I had no idea what that gray thing was, but thank you for sharing that. And I wrote your channel name down. I'll go check it out for sure.
Yeah, he's got an awesome channel. He's got mad editing skills. Like,
well, you know what? I threw his link up in the chat once. He said maybe it's something due to the number of subscribers or something. And So I went and I checked it out, and so I copied and pasted the link into the chat, and it's like, holy crap, he's got 260K.
I
or
know,
something-
yeah.
something
And he's
crazy,
been on
right?
he's been on the tube almost as long as I have, or maybe a little bit longer, but yeah.
Never heard of the channel, but I'll I am remiss. I will definitely go check it out.
YouTube is good at hiding us.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, it's
And
good at hiding.
I guess it depends what you're looking for too.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right?
true. Yeah, like most of these channels, they just like sort of like pop up miraculously in the recommended section. You're like, oh, so like all of a sudden they'll just pop up, and that's really cool. But yeah.
Well, that's kind of how I found you, Mel.
Yeah,
Really,
true.
really interesting.
Yeah. 2 more minutes, guys. 2 more minutes.
No, I actually just came across a random brand new outdoor gardening channel for my site, at least. So first video I watched on them was like 45 minutes, and they were doing a hooped greenhouse.
Well, shout it out.
Who are they?
Yeah, give me a minute. I have to find them.
Share it.
You got a minute and a half, Cliff.
Yeah, I probably won't find it that fast.
Especially if you keep locking up like that.
In the time frame that I watched that one video, I've already
Thank you, Jean-Philippe.
seen like this. Yeah.
My candle smells like Christmas. That's
Smells
the
like
only
Christmas.
smell that I have right now.
What does it smell like? Like
Winter
pine
wreath.
needles and nutmeg?
Yeah, winter wreath.
Nice.
I found the channel.
Let me turn it off now, though. 'cause-
I've got a candle here I'm going to light up. It smells like dragon's blood incense.
The dragon rouge.
Oui, oui. I should have lit that up a long time ago.
Welcome to France.
It was a goodness
Hey, Jack.
gracious. I should have lit this up. This was a Christmas gift from a very nice young lady I know.
Yeah.
Who's like
Yeah.
a neat, like there's no love interest there or anything.
Have you ever met the Malo à la ferme?
Negative? No. Mais ben non.
So I threw the link in the chat
Bien
for
alors.
the Homestead channel I found.
There you go. Oh, Grace is asking if you can go live next, Cliff.
I have to work in the morning.
Oh, Homestead Heart. Okay. Gotcha.
Homestead Heart?
Yeah.
Is it a house?
No. That's the channel that I found
Oh, that's a great channel.
that popped up on my recommended the other day.
Homestead Heart.
Do
Cool.
you know what? If anyone wants to know anything about canning and stuff like that, Homestead Heart is a fantastic channel. However, I will step on my own Johnson here and just go out on a limb and say their videos are very long for the information they need to convey. But wonderful,
Okay.
wonderful channel. Great people.
Well, that's why I said the first video I watched from them was 45 minutes long.
That's fairly typical, Cliff.
Yeah, I was looking through their playlist. Yeah, they've got some long ones in there.
We're past 1 minute, guys. So, conclusion. Thank you guys so much for being here. I might diminish my live streams to 1 live stream a month, the first Wednesday right after Goldshaw Farms
Well,
live
keep
stream,
me posted
or like
now.
around the end of his live stream, because I really like that idea of doing 1 a month, at least for the next few months, and then we'll see what goes on. Cliff might take my space on the Wednesday night. I don't know.
Just keep me posted as to what is going on before you do it, and then I'll probably take over.
Keep me posted too. You got me on text, Mal. So I mean, you know.
All right. Yeah, for sure.
Like we love seeing you, and you've always got great information. Always a wonderful live stream with fantastic people, not only in the panel but in the chat as well.
Yeah, there's seriously an awesome community. I love you
No
guys so
kidding.
much. I just need to focus on working on my craft and enjoying my new setup. Woo! I love it.
Well, I hope you really rock it, Mel.
Thank you guys so much. Yeah, so I will definitely see you guys later. And I remember 6,758 subscribers is when I need to start working on how Ben and I met.
No, you need to start working on it now, Mal, because you're not far off.
I
You're
know.
almost enough.
It's gonna
And
go
then
fast.
it's gonna be next week.
Ugh. Okay, well, share the crap out of my content and maybe I'll get there, but next week,
You
I don't
really
think
don't have
so.
that far to go, Mel. You're almost at 6.1.
And
I
you're
don't think
still
so.
going.
I don't think so. I'm like at like 30 to 40 subscribers a day, sort of on average. So
You'll
it'll
get
take
a
a little
little
while.
blip here. It'll happen.
All right, guys. All right. I love you guys. I will see you next time. And I'm really excited for what's next.
Thanks, Mel. Good to
All
see
right.
you, Cliff. Awesome to see everyone in the chat. Good night, all. Stay well and safe. And I'm going to go ahead and jump down now.
All right. See
Stay
you.
well and safe, all.
You too.
Hold up your brother and your sister.
Yes.